Hello and welcome to Season Sisters. I'm Autumn.
I'm Summer.
And today we're just going to be talking about season 8, right?
Smack. Yeah, just talking smack.
Just talking smack, going over the season, our favorite moments, our most like what the hell moments.
Yes, that is basically it. Like we're just going to recap just a little bit more because I feel like I know that everyone's shocked, but I don't think we talk enough about this season.
I could talk more for sure.
For sure. We just spent 2 days together in our hometown and we actually didn't talk about it very much, but I feel like there are things that need to be said.
Yeah, I think it was a good, we'll get into it, but I think that the beginning of the season was definitely way better than the end of the season.
Yeah, going back and rewatching it for sure.
Yeah. I mean, most of the last 4 episodes to me were kind of just like, what are we doing?
Should have been an email.
Yes, could have definitely been an email. But yeah. All right, but before we get into all of our categories,
yes.
Do we have mullet time?
Yes, we have some mullet time. So you want me to start with comments? You want to start with our news?
Yeah, let's just do our news.
Yeah, so we were together and I have some comments about what we should be watching and we'll get into that. But we found a show randomly on HBO Max. Because we were just trying to figure out, well, what should we watch? We'll watch this. And we were in the same room, which doesn't happen very often. So we watched the first episode of Extreme Sisters.
Obsessed.
Yeah. These women are crazy.
They're insane. And I think and I know it's an old show.
Yeah.
But it's only like 2 seasons, so we'll get through it pretty quickly. But we're not going to do the rewatch of Pounders.
No. Yeah, Pounders
we're still gonna release that every Wednesday. But this is just gonna be another episode that we'll release starting next week.
We're just gonna try this just because it's so stupid.
It was like, I feel like our jaws were just like on the floor the whole time. We were cracking up.
Yeah, it's so bad. So if y'all haven't watched Extreme Sisters and you want to, we're gonna start releasing. We don't know quite the whole record cycle.
Yeah, when we're gonna record. Like, yeah, we have to figure out when we can post it. But I'm thinking probably like Monday or Tuesday next week. I'll get it out.
Yeah. So, but if y'all want to watch it with us, that's fine. If not, we're just gonna talk smack and you'll figure out who these people are anyway.
For hours. So
for hours. So, but we're gonna try that so we can have more side hobby because we're not busy enough women as is. So
yeah, we definitely need more stuff.
But do not be afraid because like we left off at a cliffhanger on season 2
before we started season 8. Yeah. So season 2 we left off with what news Tammy was going to give Jerry.
Yeah. So we are 100% not stopping Pounder. So don't think that we're expanding out and going to leave anybody behind.
Oh yeah, no. Pounders we're mainlining Pounders for sure.
Yeah, that's our jam.
That's our jam.
That's our jam. Okay, I think that's it for.
Yeah, let's get into the comments.
Okay, we have so many comments, guys. So just hopefully I get to everybody. If I don't get to you, I'm really sorry. But we have a lot of comments. So I have one Instagram comment from Maggie. Okay. And I'm so excited about this. Are you ready for this, Audie? So Maggie thanks us and actually takes us for walks every day with her. And I'm so excited because that means I don't have to train for Disney now. So thank you.
Thank you for training us for Disney, Maggie. I love that.
Like, because
let us know how much we're walking every day so we can count it.
I will straight up have an extra can of Dr. Pepper for you.
I will add that into my fitness app.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so excited. I was like, heck yeah, we're walking every morning. Maggie, you go, girl.
I'm so
glad. I'm so glad somebody's out there, doing better. And I will totally go with you every morning. I have no problem with that. So now to Spotify. And just so y'all know, when I get to it, it'll make more sense. I want everyone to know Audie's the one who responds to Spotify comments. And you'll figure out why at the end here. So Jen on Spotify recommended we try Unexpected or Suddenly Amish. And we did watch the first show of Suddenly Amish. And there is definitely some comments.
There's some stuff, but it didn't grab me as much as I thought. So do you need to give Suddenly Amish like more time, or what do you guys think? Like, do we need to give it a couple episodes before we're like into the drama? or what?
I don't know. Some of those people annoyed me right off the bat. I was like, she
Yeah,
needs
it's
to
kind of like
go.
watching 90 Day, like Toe the other way, where
Yeah.
Americans will go to other countries and then act just like shocked that it's
Yeah.
different.
It's like, what do you mean I can't have my phone and my
What do
vape?
you
It's
mean I
like,
can't have my tits out on an
yeah,
Amish farm?
crazy. But yeah, so we were going to ask you, Jen, if you could let us know, is that something we need to give more to? Because I'm actually interested in it, but we were kind of on the fence about,
Yeah,
we don't know. So let us know if
if it
it's
gets
one of those
better.
things like, yeah, if it's one of those things, there's more drama the more it goes on because Audie is a drama whore.
I am.
So, um, so SD commented about the boy in the wedding who was wearing the pink and green shoes, the Nikes, that we were
Yeah.
thinking was probably Brian's, and apparently he has the same last name as Chris.
Yeah, so
So
apparently Brian had like no one for him at the wedding, I guess.
ain't nobody there for that man. Ain't nobody care.
Jesus. Okay.
Sorry,
Also, just to preface this, Summer just woke up from a nap, so she's
I
moody, I
did.
guess.
I haven't eaten. I do have a Dr Pepper though, so I'm good. I am
Of course
drinking.
you
I got
do. Of course
got
you
my
do.
DP. I can't say that. My brother will make fun of me.
Jacob said don't say that anymore.
Yeah. So Angie mentioned Plathville as something that we need to watch. And so here's our thing with Plathville. We couldn't figure out how to watch season 1, and we don't know if we're just
Yeah,
dumb.
well, to be fair, we didn't try very hard. It just wasn't on HBO. So where does anyone know?
Yeah.
Like I can Google it. Like I'll look it up. But like
If you
where
know,
can we
let us
get it? Is it
know.
on like TLC or what
Yeah.
other app do I need to get to watch all of Plathville?
Yeah, because we had
So let us
time. So we
know.
were just kind of
Or should we just jump into season 7 and have a bunch of like unsubstantiated opinions?
which I think would also be kind of fun because that's exactly what I did this season. I was like,
Just
I don't
know
know.
nobody or what's going on
Yeah.
and just have all of our opinions.
Like, who
Be
is
great.
that Prince? I love that guy. It's like, that guy's a piece of
That
crap.
guy's horrible. No
He
one
beat
likes
his
that
dog.
guy.
It's like, oh my
And it's just
God.
like, oh, I thought he was cute. Never mind.
My bad. My bad. So yeah, so because that could be fun too. So just let us know what y'all think about that. Sarah is not a fan of the way Brittany modified her dress for the wedding, and
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from. I really do because
It would have made a lot more sense to have the material of the dress match and just modify that for Brittany. 100%, and even like a matching headband.
Yeah,
for Brittany.
which
I
don't
also
know.
don't get why Brittany was in the wedding at all because I've never gotten the vibe that her and Amy are close.
I don't get the impression that Brittany's close with any of his siblings except for maybe Misty.
I don't even know if she is. I don't know if she is with anybody.
I think she's just close with Chris. Like
yes.
this.
I think that she's just close with
like this.
No one can. I don't know. Okay, thank you for that.
So yeah, like this.
Yeah, like very close, very close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know really why she was in the wedding at all.
Well,
to be
and
fair.
I don't know why we paid some dude to modify the dresses if they didn't. I agree with you, Sarah. If they didn't modify the dresses, but
yeah,
that's coming up in our when we get to our voting. That's one of the things that annoys me the most about the season was they were supposed to have different dresses and they don't, and that just drives me insane. So, but I do agree she could have been so much better if we would have put her in a dress that actually fit her modesty standards.
Right, rather than her. Well, I did. Okay, the one thing I will say about Brittany is I did like that Brittany was just like, I mean, I'll make anything as modest as I need it to be. So I'm not really worried about what you want me to wear because I'll just fix it. And I do kind of like that energy that she's like not going to throw a fit about anything. She's just going to do what she needs to do. But I do think it would have looked better if she hadn't been wearing the white long sleeve t-shirt and the headband.
Yeah, but whatever she wants
she always
to do.
Wears that. Yeah.
And then CB agrees with Audie and me about the Mrs. Husband.
Girl, don't claim that you agreed. You didn't agree.
I don't agree. I mean, I
don't try to hang out with me and CB, okay?
I'm not. You're right because I see where it can be annoying, but I didn't get triggered the way you guys did, I guess. So you and CB are tight.
It drives me nuts. I'm my own person. I'm not anyway, I could complain another. My soapbox for that is very large. I can complain a long time.
And it is close to her.
It is. It's right there. I can step on it at any second.
Yeah, she get right up on it. And so this is where, if you guys remember, I mentioned that Audie's the one who does the comments on Spotify. So CJ McKay agrees that cupcakes are better than ding dongs, and I agree too. CJ,
No,
just so you know, I agree 100%.
this
Ding
does
dongs
not
are the
reflect the
devil.
views and opinions.
And the reason why that CJ McKay got that comment is because CJ McKay is our brother, people. So don't think that Audie is just bullying some random person. She's bullying our brother.
Yeah. And his hairy nipples.
Yes. So if you saw that whole "this is a bad comment and we're going to downvote you and get you cut off," it's because that's our brother. And don't think we were just cyberbullying
if one
some
of you
poor
was
woman.
like, "Oh, I like cupcakes over ding dongs," I'd be like, "All right, that's fair, queen. Go
That's
off."
fair.
But
That's
not
fair.
Jacob.
Not our brother. So that is
Not-
why he
not
got a whole "you will be stricken from the community, sir."
We don't tolerate bullying here. So you can't leave comments like this.
Which I pointed out means that Audie is wrong, because if I think cupcakes are better and Jacob thinks cupcakes are better, then you're the weird one.
Okay, but I'm the one who does the Spotify comments.
But she does Spotify comments, so it's completely different. But so yeah, so sorry y'all got kind of pulled into a sibling fight, but just keep in mind that is our brother. So we will bully as we see fit.
Yeah, I'll
apparently
continue to bully him. So sorry.
So, and then Sam, who also watches My Thoughts. I love My Thoughts.
I love My Thoughts. We literally watched, like, we just put on her playlist of season 8 while we were together and watched all of them. And then you went to bed and I was watching, because you haven't seen season 7. So you went to bed and I started watching her stuff on season 7 too. She cracks me up.
My brother-in-law can't stand My Thoughts.
Just because he doesn't, it's not that he can't stand, but like when Summer was here one time, I was like, oh, because I was working and I was like, you need to go hang out with Summer and make sure she's entertained. And he was like, okay. And then he walked into the room and Summer was just sitting there watching My Thoughts. And he was just like, it's a fucking potato. And then he walked away and he was just so thoroughly confused why she was just sitting in the guest room watching a potato on the screen.
But if you haven't, My Thoughts is hilarious.
She's so funny. I love it.
Like, I love her. And 99% of the time, I think I agree with what she says. Sometimes I'm like, I don't really want to give grace yet, but she's a little more forgiving.
Yeah.
Poe's a little more forgiving than I am. And she said not, and we're also, Sam, don't worry, we will not leave you hanging like loose skin. We got you, girl. Yeah, we're going to keep this going.
I'm so excited to go back to season 2. I really am.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch more than a season. I've watched 2 seasons of this show. So
it's exciting. You've literally seen season 1 and season 8, and that's it.
Yes, and that's it. So I'm excited to go back and actually get history and see if maybe I'm wrong and Tammy is an angel who is just being put upon by the world.
Nope.
I could be. I'm sure I will have moments where I'm like, oh my God, Amy's a psychopath.
There are, like, after, like, well, I'm excited to get to it, but like after she has both the babies, she does kind of, lose it a little bit.
Makes sense.
Like, she's the one that they keep making like into the villain of the show, where I'm just like, she just had 2 babies and is going through a divorce. So maybe give a little bit of grace. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a very graceful person, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
I'm excited though. All right. So is that all we got? Are we ready to go through our...
I think that is the end of mullet time, guys. So we have 10 categories for voting. So
we do.
This will be fun. So we're going to figure out... Sorry.
Sorry. If you guys can hear Summer's microphone knocking, she has a different cat today who just keeps hitting her microphone.
I'm trying to hold it out.
I don't think I'll be able to edit all of that out is all.
Yeah.
So I'm just warning you.
Jody's old and has dementia, so we just kind of...
Yeah, so she just gets to do what she wants.
Yeah, but if I put her down, she'll scream. So...
Yep. There's already one edit because Jody was just screaming behind Summer.
Yeah. So anyway... She's right here.
All right, let's get into it. You're the one leading this, so
I am. I'm so excited. I am a boss. I cannot wait to lead this. Okay, so our first category, and I'm just gonna say the category, announce what it is, and then if Audie is ready with her, she'll go, or if not, I'll go mine. So the first category is TLDR. So for season 8, this is season 8, right? Yeah. So season 8. Yeah. So TLDR in my head is something they spent way too much time on. Like, I'm not gonna. Why did we spend this much time on it? So Audie, do you have a category for that? You're just like, they spent way too much time on this, and you can't say Tammy. Tammy cannot win all these categories either.
So I have a runner up and I have my winner.
Okay. Go queen.
So, which one do you want me to do first?
I don't. Do you want to do one and then I'll do one and then you can do your other one?
Okay, so do you have runners up or no?
No, I'm not that
Okay.
prepared, but I can make
So
one up.
the winner for me is just the entire trip to New Orleans.
No,
It
that's my TLDR.
Yes, it was a waste of time. Nothing happened. Like it wasn't exciting. There was no drama. It was just thoroughly
No.
boring and I don't know why we watched it. And as much as I do like that they had a moment of peace, you need a little bit of drama to keep the show interesting.
Well, and we've been to New Orleans. There are so many things in New Orleans that are interesting to look at
Why
and
didn't
see
they
and
go
do.
ghost hunting?
Yeah, or I don't know, just anything but what they did.
Yeah.
I know that they got paid for this. I'm sure it was great PR for the city of New Orleans. New Orleans is beautiful. If
This
you I mean probably not, but you know what I mean? Like New Orleans is a beautiful town. It has so much history. It's such a cool place to visit. And this made it to me be like, all y'all know about is Mardi Gras, which happens not even when y'all were there.
Yeah, and no one I don't know. I didn't think I don't know. It was just a waste of time. It
Yeah,
really was.
I don't think that should have been a 15-minute blurb. We went to New Orleans, nothing happened, and we're
Yep.
back.
Yeah, now we're back. Like the trip down wasn't exciting, the trip there wasn't exciting, and we didn't get to see them drive home. So like literally
Yeah,
nothing happened.
nothing happened. So yeah, for me that was like, you could have cut that. You could have cut that whole side plot. So
Agreed.
especially since for all
Yeah.
the build up. So what was your so I'm interested. So what was your runner
So
up then?
my runner up is the theme of the pretty much the entire time is people acting like Amy's wedding ideas and her centerpieces and her theme in general was weird. Or like
Yeah,
they'd never heard of it before. And it's just like, I thought she had a beautiful vision for what she wanted. And I got really tired of just hearing, oh, this is just such a weird idea. And it's like people kept acting like it was an ugly idea or a stupid idea. And I was like, no, it isn't. I think it
no.
sounds great.
I thought I mean, I'll be honest, the first time she was mentioned like ghosts and hauntings, I was like, "What are we doing? That seems
Yeah.
so weird." But the more it went on and she was actually explaining it, it was like, "Oh, this is going to be really cool." And then at the wedding, I didn't get the vibe at all that she was trying to put on. Cuz I feel like
No,
she
because I
got kind
think
of
that I think maybe she got distracted or Kelly didn't necessarily agree with the vision. So
ugh,
I didn't get
Kelly.
the theming, but I really wanted because honestly, like what's it like Lady Havisham or
Yeah.
whatever? It sounded like such a beautiful idea of a wedding, just a wedding that's
Yeah.
frozen in time. And I think that is amazing.
Yeah, and I don't think we got that.
Yeah, because I'm sorry. Once she explained her vision to me, I was like, that is the coolest thing I've ever heard. Like,
Yeah,
let's do it.
I really like that. But yeah, I stand by it. I think that for me the TLDR is still the New Orleans trip. That was a
Yeah.
waste.
It was a waste. It was a
Waste.
complete waste. Complete
Waste of
waste.
time. Okay, so category number 2, people, your WTF moment. And you can only have one. I don't think you should be able to have just what was the most like, what the heck? What the heck just
Okay.
happened?
Well, I also
Just
have a runner up
shocking.
for this one.
Nope, you can only have one. And
I'm gonna give my runner up though as well, just because
okay.
it's like it's not as to me the most shocking moment is Tammy leaving the coffee shop. The
Oh,
second that
yeah.
Amy started to be like, listen, like what you said to me was messed up. And then Tammy's just like, well, you shouldn't hurt my feelings. And this is what this is going to be.
Yeah.
So fuck you and left.
I
That
feel
was
like
insane.
I would put that as a villain move. I just can't stand that. It was shocking because it was like, what?
And then she said in the talking head, I had every intention of walking in there and
Bull.
apologizing. No, you fucking
Bull.
didn't. No,
She
you didn't.
lie. Oh, she lie. Yeah. No.
Such a
That
liar.
was I do agree because it was just I knew she was going to go off. I did not realize it
Yes.
would be so quickly.
No, I thought it would be like I don't know, give it a second for you to
Yeah.
then tell Amy like, "Well, this is what you did that hurt me," because all she said is, "Well, you shouldn't have hurt my feelings," but didn't explain how Amy hurt her feelings and
Yeah.
just left. And then my runner up is definitely just the text messages. But
Oh, see? Okay, so I'm excited because you and I do not have the same one then for this.
okay, go for it.
Because my W2F is just leave it on the floor. Fucking
Oh, yours,
oh,
yeah.
Like,
With
who?
Billy at the store where
Yeah.
Tammy tells Billy, "Just drop all of the clothes on the floor. I'm not helping you put them away."
Yes.
Yeah,
Hated
you
it.
would.
Hated her. Did not. I was like, no, no, ma'am. No. The only reason this wouldn't have been more of a WTF for me if Billy would have actually done it. Like if he would have just been like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just lay all these dresses down on the floor at this
Billy would
boutique.
never do that.
No, because he's not a monster. Like, forget
No.
walking out on your sister. Forget texting her that she's a bleepity bleep 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 who bleeps her bleep all over the bleep and bleep. Like, forget all that. That was actually pretty good. See, that sounded like I
It
actually
was.
was reading the
I'm pretty
text.
sure that was
Yeah,
word for word a text
did
message.
really good on that. But her, I'm feeling overwhelmed, and then leave it on the floor. I don't care. Screw you. You wear Walmart clothes now for the rest of your life. We do not take you
Oh.
fancy places. I am done. You are the
Yeah.
worst. Like
Yeah, because
no.
I don't get it. I feel like at the very least, instead drop it on the floor, which I know would be annoying for like that is insane. That is not
Yeah.
something you do.
No.
But I feel like if you don't know where they go, then I would go hand them to a worker and be like, "I'm so sorry. Like I don't know where any of this came from.
Yeah.
I apologize. I need to go." Or whatever. You know, like
Yeah.
she's having a meltdown. I can't deal with this. I don't want to like leave these in the wrong place. So please put
Yeah.
these away. But like, and that's even like kind of messed up, but it's not nearly as insane as just drop everything on the floor and walk away.
Yeah. And then walk out and cry to Billy about because this whole scene now I'm getting triggered again. This whole scene just is WTF for me. Because then she walks out, she's like, well, I don't want to be here. It's like, well, then you should have told me and I wouldn't have came either. Like, what do you mean
Yeah.
you don't want to
Because he
be
said he
here?
drove to
Yeah,
get there.
6 hours.
And how much does TLC pay guest stars? Like,
Probably $20.
yeah,
He was
I'm
probably
guessing not
supposed to get a
much.
tie or something at the boutique where she just wanted to throw stuff on the floor. Screw this. I hate this woman. The
I'm
worst.
Googling. It says that they do pay them. It depends on their reoccurrence and how essential their storylines are, but it's under $1,000.
No. Mm-mm.
So
No, sir.
it depends on how big they are, which Billy, you know, isn't making more than a couple hundred would be my guess
Yeah. But I
for
would
being on the
not
show.
ever make plans with Tammy again after this. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. You're
Yeah.
done. I would cut you out of my phone. I would block you from my phone. Like, you're done.
I feel you.
I no. WTF? What is wrong with this woman? What is wrong with her?
That was a nutty moment, that's
Sorry,
for sure.
I kind of went off. I probably shouldn't put these
No.
categories right off the top, but I was like, I hated that moment. I was like, you can't recover from this, girl. You done.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm
agree.
seeing red. I'm feeling
Are you
overwhelmed.
shaky?
I'm
I'm
shaky.
feeling overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. Okay, so this is a more positive one. So let's do MVP. Who do we think really saved this season? Who was like, oh, I'm glad you were there because, you know, which I know you want to say Tammy because you want the drama.
My MVP is Tammy.
I know, of course it is.
Because Tammy gave me all the ammunition and entertainment I needed this season.
Okay, so maybe you're right. Without Tammy, this season would have been
Without
nothing.
Tammy, this season is stupid.
So maybe
and boring.
let's do MVP instead of like for us, because for us it's who we're watching. Maybe MVP for the family. Like who do you think was like, I'm glad they were part of the family through this. She looks bored.
I have no idea. Brittany? Well, like, I have no idea.
Yeah, because I was going to say
MVP
Brittany.
for the family? Probably Brittany or Chris, because Chris is the one who tries to stay the most. Like I think Chris did a pretty decent job.
No.
I think Chris did an okay job towards the end. Like in the last few episodes, I think he realized what Amy needs from him.
Yeah.
And he was trying to be like, I guess, I don't know. I'm really close with our brother. And so I see a lot of that. Like if you and I were fighting or whatever, how Jacob would feel as like just in the middle and just wanting his family together.
Right.
You know, like just wanting his sisters to be together because that's what their family is, you know?
So you would vote.
I guess I would say Chris, but in reality, it's 100% Tammy.
That's just because of interest. I'm honestly was gonna give it to Brittany or Andrea. I do have a tie on that because I don't think
Okay.
without Andrea's involvement, she went to talk to Chris, she talked to Darlene, like
Yeah.
she's the only reason why Tammy probably is going to therapy and trying to be a better person.
That's true.
Like I
Actually,
think
you know what? That's a good answer. Yeah.
so I feel like Andrea really pulled her weight this season. Like she deserves a Heisman, or I don't even know what they do for MVPs. I'm so sports illiterate, but she deserves a
Heisman's, I
Stanley Cup
think.
for sure.
That's one of them,
Okay,
right?
see, I'm on
I
top
don't
of. I
know.
don't
That's
know.
hockey, I think.
I don't know, but I thought Andrea did good. But then Brittany at the end, I thought with the whole we're gonna wear Halloween and we're
That
here
was
to
so
support
sweet, and Amy didn't
you.
react at all.
Which kind of makes me think Amy's a B word because I
I
thought
think
that
she
was
was
really sweet of
probably just
Brittany.
stressed out.
But I thought it was really sweet of her.
I mean, the day before, I feel like at my rehearsal dinner, I was the most stressed out. And
Yeah, you
then the
were.
day of my wedding, I was as calmer than I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, no, you were. Yeah,
It was
it
like
was.
someone drugged me. That's how calm I was.
Yeah, because it was like I don't care, whatever,
I don't care.
doesn't
It's all
matter.
fine. The night
Yeah,
before, I was a mess. And then the day of, I was just like, whatever.
yeah. I
All
remember you
good.
crying on the way to rehearsal because you couldn't figure out what to wear. 'Cause, like,
Oh,
what do I
yeah. Well,
wear?
because like I had packed all of my closet because
Yeah,
Kyle and I were moving moving. I had to move out of mom and dad's house. Not had to, but I was moving out of mom and dad's house the day I got back from my honeymoon. So all of my stuff was packed and in
yep.
boxes, and I didn't have anything to wear. They still don't like my outfit I chose, but who cares? It's fine.
I thought you looked really pretty. You got your skinny jeans and your tank top.
Thank you. Well,
I
you only remember that because mom and dad have the photo thing going on their TV all the time, and you
yeah.
just saw the outfit
Well,
again.
but I remember helping you pick that out because you were gonna wear flip flops, and I was like, you could wear your heels, and you're like, I don't know if heels look good with jeans. I was like, you're an adult. Wear what you want.
I know that. See, and now I never want to wear high heels ever again in my
And
life. That is my one goal.
they were not short heels. They were high
No, because
heel.
like I was a heel, like a hill girly.
Yeah.
I don't
Heel.
heel.
I don't know.
People always make fun of the sister wives because they say like going downhill, right?
Oh.
And now I think I do that shit, and I'm just like, oh no.
I was like, I think I've watched too much Sister Wives, and
I
they're
think I've
affecting
watched it
me.
too much where I'm like, I'm just sitting there and stuff like that. I hate it so much. I hear it. I don't
Like, I
know.
can't unhear this now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Half
no,
into and stuff like that.
half
Oh,
into I
yeah.
gotten to, yeah. But no,
Yeah.
I would say Andrea. Without Andrea, I think Tammy would still be fighting with her whole family.
That is a lovely and pure answer. You're so
I
sweet.
I don't know. I think I'm an Andrea fan, and I want her to fall in love with someone better than Tammy. So
Oh, 100%. I want the
she
family to
just
keep Andrea and Tammy to have to watch Andrea make this beautiful life for herself because
yeah, agreed.
anyway,
can't
I hope
stand
Tammy
it.
feels better. I still feel like that. I'm tired of being angry, but like,
Uh,
man, I just
I would feel better.
Andrea deserves better.
She 100% deserves better, and it makes me so sad that she had to fight somebody she's in a new relationship with to stop being a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeesh.
wrong. You shouldn't have to do that. But so that
No.
was my MVP. But I do agree with you that without
Yours is
Tammy, the
very
season would have been
sweet.
boring. Yeah, and you're like, it's Sammy. I wouldn't have watched it without
Well, like,
Tammy.
because like I would probably call like Cody Brown is probably the MVP of most seasons of Sister Wives because he causes so many problems.
Is anyone? No one saved that family. The family's all divided now.
Well, but if you think of it just like who saved the season, it's
Oh yeah,
probably Cody because he gives you so much ammunition to be like, this motherfucker,
yeah. No,
this
I hate
ramen hair noodled
ramen noodle
idiot.
hair. Yeah, I can't.
Ramen hair noodled. I don't
Ramen
know.
hair noodles, dude.
I
Okay,
hate
so
him. I love to hate him. There you go. Which I love. If you haven't listened to them, they're hilarious. We love to hate everything. Jody and Amanda, I listen to them.
Oh, is that a
They're great.
podcast? Okay.
Yes, they're great.
I have too many other podcasts to listen to right now. I'm just, ugh.
You literally are only listening to us.
Yeah.
And us and me and
which
Kyle.
Means,
and that's it.
which, just for a second, means I can't do the audiobooks I normally do on Spotify because every time I'm like, "I'll start this," and it's like, "You have a podcast to listen to." I'm like, "Dang it, I can't do that." I'm
You
not one of those
okay,
people who can
so
stop
you literally get like
mid-book.
3 hours, like 3 to 4 hours of content from our podcasts every week, and you can't find time to listen to an audiobook.
No, because I only ever listen to audiobooks and podcasts in the car, which is why I'm so far behind all the time.
Oh, see, I like to put on the podcast while I'm, like, playing Baldur's Gate.
See, I don't do that. I just turn on, like, normally police chases or body
Oh, see,
cam
like,
or
I
some
do
murder stuff.
podcasts, like, when I'm doing my chores or when I'm playing, like, because 'cause I've played Baldur's Gate so many times now that I know there's certain conversations I don't need to pause for,
Yeah,
that I can just go, "I don't care. Tell me about the nautiloid or my tadpole, and let's move on."
yeah.
I don't care. But
Nerd. She
I
did bring it
know, I'm
down
sorry.
when she came home. She had Baldur's Gate with her.
And I showed
So
you all the Gale kisses.
she
I
did,
love
and
him.
then I was like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" And she's like, "Well, you're gonna go to bed and I'm gonna play." And I was like, "Okay." Which checks
And
out
I
because
played until, like, 11:30 or something like that.
yeah.
It was great. PlayStation
All
Portal for the win. That was awesome.
Is that what that was? I thought that was a Switch. I have
Yeah.
no idea.
No, it's a PlayStation Portal.
I have no idea.
The
I'm
only
not
weird thing
hip.
is it turns on your PlayStation at home, so Kyle was here watching me play on my TV at home.
Are you
Um,
serious?
well, because if you don't like, Kyle and I are nerds, so we have 2 televisions next to each other in our living room with 2 PS5s underneath them.
Yeah.
And so mine would just turn on when I was playing, and he could just watch me play Baldur's Gate. Which
That's
they
fun.
said, by the way, you know how I was spamming the kisses to see if I would get a text?
Yeah.
They were watching it happen. They just didn't
Th-
say anything to me
They were
about
like,
it.
"What is she doing? Why does she keep
He
making out
said
with
that
this
he
dude?"
came back from the bathroom because they were recording Cannon Brawl, which is his podcast with his best friend, which is really great if you are interested in movies. Um, but he said he walked in from going to the bathroom before they record their episode, and Jason was standing here going, "Your wife's making out with people on the TV." And then Kyle was just like, "Yeah, she loves doing that." And then that's it.
Just right back into it. Like, that's just what she do. She be
That's
doing
just what
it.
she does.
It's like I don't have anything to say to that. Like
Yeah. Oh,
that's her.
why? How do we get to Baldur's Gate? I always get to Baldur's Gate. I'm
You
sorry. Go
always get
on.
to Baldur's Gate. Okay,
I can
so
do it.
our fourth category is bombastic side eye. So who do you think is
Yes.
sus? Who are you looking at like, I don't know if I trust you
Okay.
100%. I don't know if I trust
Uh,
you 100%.
Mine at the beginning of the season, I would have said Brian, and I
For
still
sure.
a little bit of a side eye towards Brian. But honestly, a couple of the things that Lily said, particularly about Brittany,
Yeah.
make me suspicious of Lily. Like, I think she
Oh.
might be a mean girl.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. For
Well,
sure.
because like at the bachelorette party in New Orleans, Brittany doesn't drink, which is fine. Like I don't
Yeah.
drink either. You know,
Yeah.
it's a personal choice. But then Lily said, "Well, I'm going to put something in your drink so you can loosen up." And then like
I do remember that.
during the dress fitting, Lily kept being like, "Well, I don't know what," like said something basically implying that Brittany calls her a whore or something
Yeah,
like that. And I'm
which
all
did
like,
not
"Okay,
happen.
so which didn't happen, or if it did, why did you not show it?" But like
Yeah.
just the way she interacted with Brittany a couple of times, I was like, "You're kind of like Regina Georging this. Like, why are you being so rude?"
I can see that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my that's my side eye.
I feel like I don't know if this counts. I don't know what other categories. Hold on, I need to look and see what other categories I have.
What?
Well, because I have one person that I really liked in the beginning and I hated by the end of the season, and that
Okay.
is Kelly.
Oh, okay, Kelly. I could
And
see
it's
that.
because Kelly started out so like kind of like, okay, that's kind of weird, but yeah, we can figure that out. If
But
she wants a
game for
ghost,
it.
yeah, if you she
Yeah.
wants a ghost, I'll figure it out. And then she came up with the place to even have the wedding and made sure it was haunted and seemed like she was on board. And then she just shows up with homework and walks away. And then at the wedding, she's like, "Well, where do you want these centerpieces to go?" And he was like, "Well, over here and over here." And she's like, "Oh my God, I don't understand. Like, whatever. This is so dumb. Everything about this wedding is dumb. I hate this woman. Why is she like this? She's so stupid."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you." So for me, I feel
Yeah.
like she is the worst because having a late wedding is just something that happens. And you are a
Yeah, I
wedding
don't know why
planner.
we're
That
not
is your job.
exactly. And she should have, if she was worried about it, you would think that she would be more like prepared, or I don't know. I don't know what happened, but you think you'd walk in and be like, "Look, girl, you need to get on your dress cuz we're walking in
Yeah.
like 5 minutes or
You can
whatever."
walk in your robe or you can walk in your dress, but 5 minutes from now you're walking, so choose.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't like Kelly. I feel like I really really liked Kelly, and then now I would trip her if I saw her in public, and I feel bad.
You feel bad?
Yeah, I feel bad about not enjoying Kelly because I really did want to. So, yeah, for me, she's super sus. I would stab her with my mouth sword or whatever you used to do on Among Us when we used to play it. So, our next category, let's keep the positivity train running of not trusting people. Who is the queen of this season? Like, who is like, oh my God, I love her. I still love her. She's great. Like, your queen.
Amy.
Yeah.
It's
I'm a,
Amy. Amy was
uh,
great this whole season.
I'm gonna say Andrea because she put up with the worst. She's like a martyr
Yeah,
saint.
that is my runner up is Andrea. But I think that I rooted for Amy the whole season. I don't think that Amy I could be misremembering it cuz it's been a minute. But I don't think Amy ever really like pissed me off this whole season. So,
I can't think of any times like she had some questionable outfit choices, but
yes, that's just par for the course with Amy, but like
yeah,
she didn't I mean, she annoyed me more on her social media in between episodes than she
yes,
did on the actual season. So,
yeah. So
that's my
Amy,
queen.
see,
Yeah,
I
Amy.
gotta do Andrea again. She just did so much work this season. Girl
She
be
did, poor
working it.
girl.
Like she's a martyr. She's a saint. We need to submit her for canonization. I don't know how you put up with Tammy
Ugh.
for this long and still be so nice. Like even at the very last episode where she's like, "I'm not drunk," like I was still like, "Girl, you are hilarious. Like you are so great." And I loved her being
Yeah.
like, "Well, they better figure it out or I'm gonna leave." It's like, "Oh shoot."
Yeah, I mean, I do like it seemed like at least when she was inebriated a little bit, she was more just like, "I'm not dealing with this shit again.
No,
Like, you guys either figure it out or I'm done."
which
I'm
I
just like,
love
"Okay.
personally.
I love that. I
I
agree with
love.
you."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I definitely I agree with you. I think Amy had the most growth this season. Like
Mhm.
she is standing in her
I
truth
love
and in
her
her
standing
light.
in her own exactly. I love her just standing up for herself. She's not putting up with shit anymore. She's not going to be walked over. Which is why I didn't vote Brian my bombastic side eye.
Yeah.
Um, because although I do think a lot has changed in Amy's life since she met Brian, I think a lot of it appears to be for the better.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm not and honestly, I also appreciate that when Chris was trying to get Brian involved between Tammy and Amy, Brian was basically just like, "No, it
Yeah, it's like
it up to I just want Amy to be happy, so I'm not going to force her to invite Tammy to the wedding if that's not what she wants to do. I'm not
yeah.
involving myself." And I do think that that is the most honestly like I it's not great for reality TV, but
No.
I do think that it's what a normal person would do. I would
I think it,
assume is just not get involved.
yeah, it's what a normal healthy relationship would look like.
Yeah, just like I'm not going to force her to do anything because you told me to.
Yeah, it's like you're not my boss and this isn't happening. So yeah,
And
I
I'm more
agree.
concerned about Amy's mental health than whether or not her brother is upset with me.
Yeah,
So,
which I agree, but yeah, no, I Amy did so much growing, but like I said, Andrea for me is just like I don't know how she did it. She went and saw Darlene by herself, which I wouldn't do without a Mack truck and
right.
it's no brakes. Because
Yeah, this is I for some reason Tammy this season was so chaotic that weirdly Darlene didn't annoy me 90% of the time.
no, and you know how hard it is to make Darlene not the negative.
Yeah, like Tammy was so like unhinged sometimes that I felt sorry for Darlene. What
That's
the
true.
hell?
I don't have that category, but we should do that because, well, we could just talk about it because if I had a category for whose opinion did you swap so much, I did feel sorry for Darlene because Tammy was
I
such a B word
did.
to her. so
Yeah,
many
I was
times.
just
It
like,
was
"Why are you
like,
being so mean to your mom?"
I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate your mom, but why are you being
Yeah.
mean to your
Like,
mom?
yeah, but I don't know why you're being the only thing that Darlene did this season was, I mean, she was like, "Well, Tammy, I'm not gonna call you Tubby anymore. I'm gonna have to call you Skinny, you fat bitch." And it's just
But
like,
she
"Oh my
did.
god."
But then Tammy said, "Well, mom said I gained weight," which you and I were
She
watching
did.
My Thoughts, and we
Yeah.
both were like, because if you watch My Thoughts, if you watch her playlist, she goes from the newest episode to the oldest episode in the
Right.
season, and there is a marked like, oh yeah, no, she's definitely been eating. So
Yeah, well, I think it's just the stress and stuff.
yeah,
So
but I still
I
don't
get
like
it.
her. I still don't like her. But
No.
yeah,
No.
it takes a lot to make me feel sorry for Darlene, and I did this season. I was like, oh my
I
god, why are
did.
they
I
so
really
mean?
felt bad for Darlene, but I also think that this is just me personally, but Andrea involving Tammy's, which I mean, like, I understand that Tammy, I think, needed an intervention or something like that
Yeah,
from the
for
family.
sure.
So I understand what Andrea was getting at, but I've never had to do that, I guess. So I've never involved any like outside people into my relationship.
Right.
So I do think that that's kind of weird, but I
I
understand the need for it in this circumstance.
I think it makes sense when you consider the fact that Andrea's only real concern is Tammy's family.
Yeah.
Which, not to say that
And she's
Andrew
worried
doesn't love
about the
her, but
person that she loves. Well, I guess like she's worried about because for her, this is and Darlene and Amy are both like, no, this is just what Tammy does,
yeah,
and then Andrea is like, no, it's not. And it's like, but don't you think that they might know her a little bit better?
yeah. I
That
worry
this
that
is what she does?
I really worry Andrew's gonna marry this woman and then realize that, oh no, you're just a monster, and now I'm here.
Well, that's what Amy literally said. Amy, because she was like, well, it's because now she's had the surgery and she's, going through all these hormonal fluctuations and stuff like that. And Amy's like, but she was a bitch when she was fat.
Yeah,
Like, and then she was a bitch when she was losing weight. And now she's a bitch because of skin removal. No, it's kind of like if you run into an asshole everywhere you go, then odds are you're the asshole,
right.
you know? So
It's
I
like,
don't know.
so maybe check the common denominator
Yeah,
there.
which is Tammy.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I it takes a lot to make me feel sorry for Darlene, but Tammy managed to do that. So she's a terrible person. I don't know. I still don't like Tammy. I still hate her. So
Yeah, and I don't think that's gonna get better going back to season 2, so
oh, okay. I can't wait to do this. I'm so excited. Okay, so the next one's not about the show. I mean, it is about the show, but it's not about the people of the show. So I wanted to do one about TLC Dirty Shots. Like, those like lingering shots that TLC does? Because I have one that I'm still shooketh by. I mean, other than the fact that TLC does Kentucky so dirty the whole
they
time,
do.
because it's like,
My
look at this dead
runner-up is the
possum.
tire full of, nails or,
Yeah,
steak knives.
yeah.
That's my runner-up, because
Because
what was that?
I feel like all those shots, like there's a Cabbage Patch on a head on a
Yeah, a
chain link
Cabbage Patch
fence.
shoved into a fence
Yeah,
outside.
just
Why?
there's got to be pretty things to look up. But it's like, let's find white trash looking stuff and show pictures of it.
Yeah,
I feel like
literally.
that's messed up. So yeah, that would be my whole runner up. So what's yours?
My winner is them zooming in on Amy's mouth while she was eating the cake.
Sorry,
Because that was like
I
gross.
forgot about that. Yeah,
And they just kept
no,
being like, look at this hot bitch eating. And it's
yeah,
just like, she's at a cake tasting, people. Can you
yeah.
leave her alone? My God.
I didn't even think about that, but you're right. That was super dirty.
It would kind of made me nauseous. And I don't get nauseous very easily, but I was like, can we back out of her mouth maybe a little bit?
Yeah, let's not.
Just a
That's
little.
so true. That's so true. That was bad. See, mine is just more funny. The dog poop in like
Oh,
season
yeah.
episode 1 when they were like, we need to linger on this dog taking a fat poop on this fake lawn. I was like, why are we doing this? Like, what is wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't need that, TLC, if you're listening.
No.
I would rather hear them actually apologize to each other. Thank you. I don't need the lingered shot of it. We all know
This
what
like
dog poop looks
zoom
like.
in on dog poop. Yeah. That
That
was
poor
gross.
dog. I would sue for like defamation or Like, no, what is that? Like invasion of privacy. I'd be like, no, this is a private thing,
I don't know
sir.
why you're zoomed in on me.
Can you
All
do that? If
right.
I guess they were at a shelter. I was like, if I was at dogs, I'd be like, do not zoom in on my dog pooping. That is so weird.
This is so weird.
So
That was
weird.
a really weird shot that was just kind of like,
And
okay.
it was like,
Why
are
are
we
we doing
done?
this?
Nope, we're gonna watch everything. It was just gross. I was like, no, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't need that. I don't. And I don't have dogs, but I still don't need to see it. But
No, like, no. I mean, it's normal, but like, I don't know why we're watching it and not looking
yeah.
away. I don't know. Every time I see that an animal's pooping, I stop looking at it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's
You know,
embarrassing.
that's just so weird.
When Horatio Michael was alive, which was my oldest cat I had, he would make eye contact. He would make sustained eye contact while he pooped. And it was always so
Ugh.
awkward because you walk in, he'd be like, you have to watch now. It's like, I don't.
I don't wanna watch. I don't wanna
But you don't
watch you,
watch him
bro.
poop. He just watches you watch him poop. And it was really,
Yeah,
it
he
was
just like
uncomfortable. It's like,
yeah, just no thanks. I don't
thank you,
want
son.
to.
I don't need to be here for this. And he's like, but you are. And it was like, okay, well, I don't want to
No.
be. But yeah,
Nope.
I did not enjoy it. I do have a runner up though that
Okay.
I'm gonna mention, and I'm gonna mention it. If you want to cut it, you can. But we were watching My Thoughts, and they had the scene in the RV, and there
Yeah.
was an up from the top down on the
Mhm.
RV, and I don't want to talk about it too much because I just think they should have cut it. But they showed Brittany's
Top of
hair,
her head.
the top of her
Mhm.
head, and she has like looks like alopecia or something. Like there is some
Yeah.
ginormous bald spots, and I felt
Which I
so
wonder if it's
bad.
caused by the I wonder if it's I mean, she always has a ponytail
She always
and
has a
it's always like a
headband.
tight ponytail and then always has a headband. So I wonder if it's like a
Yeah,
contact thing cuz or like
yeah,
a you know, cuz you can do that if you pull your hair back too tight.
yeah. JoJo Siwa's got balding from
Yeah.
hers. Her,
So,
but it was.
yeah.
I did not notice it the first time we watched the show.
They could have
I
easily cropped the shot.
Yes, but we even went back because I was like, "Is that what
Yeah, is
we're
that what
both
we
seeing?"
just saw?
And
Yeah.
I don't. And I'm not going to shame that because that's an embarrassing thing. Because I have a bald spot in the middle of my head and it just drives me insane. And I'm so embarrassed by it. But I was like, TLC needs to not. That was uncalled for. Clearly, she is struggling with it. She's hiding it. No, I'm not happy. But
Yeah.
that's an unhappy TLC as opposed to the dog poop thing. But
Yeah.
I
It's
was.
less funny.
We went back and watched it, and we're like, oh, like they
Yeah.
should have cut that. They should have cut it. I don't know how we
Agreed.
missed it the first time, but
Yeah, I guess we were just because I mean, Amy in that shot is the one talking, so I guess we were
yeah,
just watching Amy.
which makes me wonder where this footage came from. Like, if Amy's talking, then why do we need to look at Brittany? I'm just TLC. Y'all got some slaying to do. I'm tired of all the fakeness and then the terrible shots. But you did Brittany dirty. You did her dirty.
Actually, just don't stop because it's kind of great.
Yeah, but it was I was like, oh my god. And I wasn't gonna mention that, so you can cut it if you want. But
I'm not gonna cut
yeah.
it.
Okay, cool. It was just made me sad for her. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
poor baby.
I
But
agree.
okay, so the next one, let's stay on a positive train. Best dressed.
Okay, it's hands down Amy at Misty's birthday party in the like the ombre
No,
purple
that's
and pink
mine.
dress and the jean
Yes.
jacket.
I love that
Yes,
outfit too. That was actually mine. Okay,
it
that's
is
cool.
the
That's fun.
most put together that she looked. I mean, other than her wedding dress, obviously, but like she looked
Yeah.
beautiful.
I love. Okay, so I'll do my second runner up then for this and do Brittany when they were going to the wedding because she had on the striped tights with the
Oh, her
Halloween
Halloween little
dress.
outfit,
Yeah, I would
cute.
have 100% worn all that with my earrings that you hate. I would have worn all of that.
Yeah. Did you post your earrings?
No, because I'm afraid that people might think you're right.
Okay, yeah.
I'll post a picture
Yeah.
later, guys, just to show
I
you.
mean,
But
if you like them, then that's great.
Audie, my grandfather, and my grandmother, and my brother-in-law all said these were the ugliest earrings they've ever seen in their whole freaking lives. And I love them, and I bought them full price.
You did.
And
Which
I
full
love
price is
them.
$10, but still.
That's full price for me, bro. But
Yeah, in this economy, oh my
this
god,
economy, but they're
$10.
so great. I'll post a picture and y'all could just be like, okay, that's random. But she hates them. But I think this outfit is so crazy and wacky. It looks like something I would wear on a regular
It
basis.
does.
And then
Yeah,
with
it
these
does.
earrings, like I honestly didn't recognize Brittany because I was like, that's such a cool outfit.
Cool. That's not the word I would use, but that's fine.
What would you use to describe it?
I
love
wouldn't say
them.
cool. I would say like Halloweeny and wacky, and
That's how
it
I
is what it
dress
is.
all the time.
Yeah, it is. So you're definitely more eccentric than I am.
I am. I love mixed prints and all that. So I'm
Yeah,
here
I
for it.
wear leggings and t-shirts all day, every day.
That's true. And I have these earrings that are fantastic. I'll post a picture of later today
No,
on Insta and
they
be
look
like,
like they look like Beetlejuice
oh my God.
fucked a unicorn
They do not. They're so
and
cool.
then died.
I can't say what they are because she makes fun of me when I say that they're sugar fixed by Bubble Bar, but they are.
Whatever that means. I don't know what that means.
It's brand, and I love them. They're so wacky. They're so wacky, and I love them.
Sugar farts by Bubble Fairy or whatever.
This is what she did all day yesterday, and then this is bullying 101 because she made my grandparents be like, that's a lot.
I was like, Grandpa, what do you think of these earrings? And he was just like, I'm not going to say anything. I was like, that's Grandpa speak for he fucking hates these earrings.
And then my grandma was like, well, I can't believe someone would pay for those. I'm like, all right.
I know. And I was like, Grandma, doesn't this look like she got him out of the playroom? And she's like, yeah, it does.
So I reached out to my brother-in-law who has sometimes historically taken my side and was like, I don't like those.
He was like, he sent a picture of you guys remember that little black and white girl monster from All Real Monsters? He just sent a photo of that back. And then we were like, what does that mean? He was like, I don't like them. I mean, I don't like it, but it's fine.
These are my favorite new earrings, and I'm so sad.
I mean, if you like them, then go off.
But... Oh, no, because I'll just wear those or my rubber ducky earrings, which she didn't know I had till yesterday, so it's fine. I have plenty of crazy things to wear.
You do.
I think I might be hitting, like, I'm 40. I'll be 45 literally next Tuesday. Oh, my God, I'm so
you're just
old.
trying to dress like, what's her name? Like Miss Frazzle?
Miss Frizzle?
Is that her name? Frizzle, yeah.
I feel like I'm in my kindergarten teacher era where I'm like, oh my God, look at that Prince.
You know what? That is what it is.
Yeah, I'm very much into that whole aesthetic. So yeah.
Just wear what you want. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, except for my work pants.
But I'm going to make comments if I don't like it.
That's true. I have a pair of work pants that if I wear around Audie, she freaks out.
I hate them. They're the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life. We have to immediately go to Summer's house and she has to change because they are the ugliest fucking pants I've ever seen.
They're for work, but yeah, they are terrible.
But you know that they're ugly.
Oh yeah, they're for work. It's fine. I don't care. And now
they're for work. Like they work for work, but we don't wear those out of the house. Like we don't wear them out of work.
I try to make sure if I know you're coming down to make sure those are the pants I wear just on the off chance I get to walk in mom and dad's house and be like, hey, what's up?
And me be like, my pants. What is that? No.
What is that?
So gross. I hate them.
They do make me look very short and dumpy, which
is
not me. Which is not me.
They're terrible. They're ugly. But anyway.
But yeah, so next time I'll wear those with my earrings and be like, this is it now. Okay. So our next category, speaking of what not to wear, who was dressed the worst this episode? And there's a lot to throw up there because there's a lot of graphic tees.
Many contenders. Yes.
There's a lot of matching couples. I will never wear the same thing as my lover.
Yeah,
outfits.
Which look at you now. My winner is the Andrea and Tammy, the matching t-shirts that just said, this is my Halloween costume.
At the lake, right?
They were unflattering. They were stupid.
Yeah.
At that point, I was so over the graphic t-shirts that I've decided to just turn a blind eye to the rest of them so I'm not having like heart palpitations.
Yeah.
Caused by these
can't
fucking ugly t-shirts.
Yeah.
But that's my winner. I hated that. It was ugly. It was unflattering. I don't know what we were doing. Why did you buy 2 of these?
Yeah. And they bought 2. And apparently in what looked like the same size, because Andrea's looked like
Yes.
it fit properly, but
And
Tammy's looks
Amy
like
or
it was
Tammy's
still a
didn't.
large. Yeah. I wear a
Yeah,
large.
like
It's
she's
like,
still
"Girl, no, you
squeezing into a
don't."
large.
Yeah,
You
no, you
need to
don't.
maybe size up.
Yeah,
And that's
it's
not like anything mean or anything, but just this didn't look good on your
well,
body.
but let's just have a serious conversation here, girls. Just because it's a large in one brand does not mean a large in every store is gonna fit either.
Right.
So we
Yes.
need to have some real reality here of like, yeah, I wear an extra large in this store, but I have to get a 3XL on that because
Yeah.
that's how
Because
that's
it,
gonna
it
fit.
runs different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna wash and
Yeah.
shrink.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it
So
wasn't cute. It was ugly. And I hated it so much. I
hated
hated it.
it. See, I'm gonna
Okay.
go, and I know that she addressed it on social media, but I'm gonna go with the shirt that she thought was a dress for the eye appointment that Amy wore, because I don't need to see your whole fupa area.
Your
Why?
crystal vagina.
No,
Yeah.
that was. I love Amy. We've talked before. I love Amy's confidence. Some of her fashion sense is a fail. Some of it's great. What was that? Like, what
Yeah,
was
what
that?
was that?
I mean, this
It
must be what
That's
you
my
thought.
runner up, by the way, this
Is it?
outfit.
I
Yeah.
hated this outfit. This must be what you felt like that time I wore that leopard dress to our aunt's funeral. And you were like, that's not a dress, that's a shirt.
I
And
mean,
you
you
look
at
like
least
a
looked
hoe.
cute though. I was just like, that is very short.
Yeah.
Like your whole vagina is gonna come out when you sit
My
down. And
crystal cooter.
you were like, yes, this is very short. You knew
Yes.
immediately though. So I didn't even say anything to you. I was just like, that's short, but that's fine.
Yeah. No, I.
Because you couldn't do anything about it because we were already
No,
there.
it's like, what am I going to do? Be like, well, this is
Let
what
me
we're
drive
doing.
all the way back home and change. No.
Yeah. No.
So
So yeah, I did not like this. I was like, girl, we've all made that mistake, but no, just no.
yeah,
Especially since
I don't does she not have a full length mirror or
I don't
like
know.
do you not because I mean I don't have a full length mirror to be fair, but like I always go check like the mirror before I leave.
Yeah, just to make sure that
Just to
everything's
make sure
covered.
everything's fine, everything's covered, that you don't like cuz sometimes like I'm horrible with my clothes. So like sometimes I'll put on something and then go look in the mirror and I'll be like this is stained. I can't wear this is
Oh,
now a home shirt.
so yeah, like when you wear something inside out.
Okay. Yeah. I need to not be honest with you because so I got to our parents' house Monday and I was like, my pants are inside out. I got all the way, like, it's an hour and a half and I stopped to get gas. People saw
Yeah,
me, which is fine. No one cares. But like, I got to our parents' house and I was like, my pants. This is why I couldn't find my pockets this morning.
but at least you know where your
Pants
missing
are
pockets
inside out.
went. But yeah,
In my
so
defense, I work 16-hour days and
that's
had
true.
woken up early to drive to mom and dad's. So
Yeah,
yeah. But
I
my pants
mean,
were inside out.
but maybe a full mirror would help. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't think I would because I literally sat
But
down
they're
and saw
black
the seam and
leggings
I was
too.
like, yeah. So I sat down and saw the seam and I was like, that's not how it's supposed to go. Which
Yeah,
explains because when I got gas, I tried to put my card in my pocket and I could not find my
you're just
pocket.
like sliding over your thighs. Like what?
Yeah, and
What
I
is
was just like,
happening?
well, I guess I'll just luckily I was wearing a hoodie because it was freezing here.
Yeah, it
So
was so cold.
not that anyone would care anyway, but like,
Yeah, nobody
you know,
cares. Like on the way
nobody
home.
cares.
Yeah, on the way home, it's like, ugh. And you were here pretty early, so I doubt someone's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, look at that girl in her inside out leggings. Ugh.
And thinking about it to this day.
That's
No,
just me because
no
I'm
one
your sister
noticed.
and I'm thinking about it. Like, remember that time you wore leggings inside out? Remember that? All right.
I do remember that. I was literally so confused why I couldn't find my pockets, and I thought it was just because my hands were too cold to find them.
That's so
Nope.
bad.
Ugh,
Yeah, I just think
anyway,
that I think Amy won best dressed and worst dressed.
when Amy dresses for her body shape, Amy looks adorable. When
Yeah.
Amy throws herself in these like, this is just what she does because she wears these like skin tight, short, not flattering outfits that would only look good on like a 23-year-old who goes to the gym every day.
Yeah.
Like I don't have the body shape for that. I don't know anyone who has the body. I know a couple of girls who have the body shape for that, but like women. But it just, this doesn't look good on someone your size. No offense,
Well,
but
yeah.
like it just doesn't.
I feel like it would look good on someone your size if it was your size, but it looks like it's not.
Yes, thank you. Because you can see those, like, there's that one brand, what's her name? Like Pop Flex,
Yeah,
where she has sizes like all the way up to like she has
yeah,
sizes all the way up to like 5X. And girls look cute because they're wearing their sizes.
yeah,
But you're trying to shove your body in like a medium.
yeah, and
So
it doesn't
everything is
work.
popping out and it does not work.
No, and
No one knows what size your clothes are. Just
yep.
size up.
This is a thing we talked about where mom cut your label out. It doesn't matter the size as long as it fits in your confidence. Just
Yeah.
do it. Does not matter, people. It does not matter to anybody but
No.
you.
But I mean,
And
I
you're
guess
beautiful.
she feels good in her clothes. So
Well,
I
she
just
got
think that she
voted.
looks way better when she dresses for her shape.
Yes, I think she looks better when it's like, well, even I would argue also that another outfit I didn't love, but I also like, just so everyone's aware, I don't wear black because it's just too grown up and depressing. And
I
I
only
barely,
wear black.
yeah. So we are very different people. Like I just bought orange slice earrings, and I'm thinking of buying a sweater with a face on it. So in bright orange. Anyway, we have very different fashion senses.
Yeah, we do.
But I get tired of all the black that Amy wears, and I didn't love the outfit she wore to the gallery either. To her
I don't
art
remember her
show.
outfit for the gallery.
It was just a black dress that was too short, and I couldn't tell. At one point, I thought it was a dress, but then I saw shorts underneath it. I was like, "So is this a shorts and a dress?"
It's like she just buys like a bunch of like athleisure stuff.
Yeah,
And
which
then
is
like workout dresses and stuff like that and wears it, which is fine, but I don't think they're the right size because a lot of her stuff that she wears, like her booby pockets are like up on her chest
yeah,
because it's too small to go down where it's supposed to
yeah.
for her
Where
tatas to sit in it right.
where your
So,
girls are supposed to be.
yeah. So most of the time the boob pockets are up on her chest
Yeah,
and not her boobs.
yeah.
So just
It
please stop doing that.
yeah, I want her, but then her social media posts where she posts a lot of her, hey, I'm gonna go be at this con, I'm gonna be here. A lot of those outfits I do like. There's a lot more color. They seem like they
Yeah.
fit a little better. I'm like, I don't. You clearly have the money to go to Torrid every week and shop because a lot of that clothes looks like it's Torrid and, like you said, Pop Flex and
Yeah.
just different plus side brands that have gorgeous clothes. So just buy stuff that fits and Poshmark the rest.
Yeah.
You can make a
I don't
thriving
get
Poshmark business.
she could. Because I mean, like, she really does have some cute stuff that she wears. I just don't know why on the show it's always just like it's just not it doesn't fit. That's the problem.
No.
It's
And
fine. It just doesn't fit.
maybe it's because, and you'll know more than I do. Do we normally just film like during the summer? Because I understand that during the summer it's harder to wear layers
It must be.
and actually dress. Because even I love summer. Like that is when it's hot, I'm
Gross.
here for it. I am here for
Yeah.
like 100-degree weather. Love it. Can't wait. But
Yeah, but if you look, yeah, you're right. I'm scrolling through her Instagram. A lot of the photos that she posts, she's dressed so cute.
mhm.
But for some reason on the show itself, I don't know
It's
what
always,
she does.
I'm wondering if they filmed during the summer where it is. I don't know how hot it gets in Kentucky, but maybe it's so hot she's just like, this is a shirt that, it's like you at Disney Survival. That
Yeah,
not to
but
say
I
that
don't
you
look
look like
that.
no, it's like, wait a second, Audie, I'm not saying you look like this in this at Disney,
Yeah, I
but
don't dress like that.
but maybe that's what she's doing. She just dresses for survival. If this
Maybe
is
it
the
is just for
least,
survival. But I mean, like, honestly, I appreciate
but
the
you're still on
confidence
TV.
because the stuff that she wears, I would see one episode of myself in looking like that, and I would probably quit the show because I would be like, oh,
Be like,
never mind.
Never mind. I
I
don't
don't
want to
like
do
that
this.
angle.
It's like,
It's
I
kind
know
of like
you
how
are
I hate fast pass photos because I don't understand why they always do, like, if you do
full
photo
body
pass at Disney,
shots.
full body shots of you. And I'm like, I
Yes.
don't need a full body shot. Okay.
No.
My outfit is not cute. My outfit is so that I don't die while I'm here. That's it.
I do wear cute outfits, but my shoes are not. I don't want a full body shot.
Yes, I don't
Like,
like when I used to wear dresses and stuff, but I would have, Reeboks on or whatever,
yeah.
and then they would take pictures of it, and I'm like, "No, that's not the cute part. The
Yeah,
cute
just
part's
knee
knees
up.
up."
Yeah, because
But
like my
I hate
from
that.
knees down, this is all about survival. This is not my
Yeah.
cutest shoes. I am here to
Nope.
walk it, and there's probably a bag and a drink beside my feet. So please just don't. Just
Yeah.
don't.
Please don't.
Just
But
don't. But yeah, no.
I agree.
Agreed. Okay.
Agreed.
We're almost done here, girls. This may be less than an hour long podcast.
No, we're
What?
already at an hour 9.
We have some stuff to cut though, right?
Not enough. It
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
matter.
All
It's
right.
fine.
It's fine.
What's
Okay.
next?
Next character, blue balls.
Okay.
What
Is
got
something
you
you were excited
excited?
for that didn't pay off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your blue
Okay,
ball
mine
category.
is everyone saying and talking like this big game, like they were gonna say something to Tammy,
Oh, that's a good
and then no
one.
one ever did.
That's such a good one.
Because everyone, Chris, Misty, Amanda, everyone kept being like, no, if she comes at me like that, I'm gonna do this. And then they never did anything. Never
Yeah,
approached her about her treatment of Amy, never did anything about it.
that's such a good
Just let her
one.
be a bitch. So that's
Yeah,
mine.
that's so good because everybody did at least have one time of I will put her in her place. I will take
And
her
never
down a
did.
peg or two, and never
Literally, like, because
did.
even Amanda was with her at that one store, and Tammy started having like a little bit of a meltdown, and Amanda immediately backed off.
Yeah. No, you're
Which I know she
so
didn't feel good, but like still.
yeah, you're so right. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Mine
Yeah.
seems
What
mine seems not as good. I'm
what's
not gonna lie.
yours?
I didn't like the fact we didn't go bridesmaid shopping. I'm really sad that we didn't have more shopping. If this
Yeah.
season was had so much dead space, I would have loved to
Yeah.
see the sisters actually go and try on dresses. Like, hold on, I gotta get the name again. Like Sarah said, yes, if we would have had bridesmaids dress shopping, Brittany could have found a dress that actually fit her style.
Fit her modesty standards. Yeah.
Yes. And it's like they forgot in the beginning that we were going to pay that out because because she mentioned that like in episode 2 that I just need y'all to show up for your fittings because I want you to get a dress that's in your style, in my colors. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. And it just never paid off. And we have like
Nope.
a midnight show at this poor tailor who's like, I don't care. You can come in, I guess, and try this on, but whatever.
Yeah.
I hated that. I know we did get to see her try on dresses, but to me, it's like 3 dresses, really? I could have watched a whole episode of that, but I guess I could watch Say Yes to the Dress. But I'm not a fan. I was like,
That's
y'all lied to
like
me.
usually what they do. Like even when the girls start getting married, like the daughters start getting married on Sister Wives, it's
Yeah.
always 3 dresses.
I
And then
guess
they pick.
I guess I just assume that people don't have the capacity.
I don't want to watch that.
See, I don't want to watch you struggling to get on a dress, but you could do a montage of like dress, 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 dress. And I could be like, oh my God, this is
like
so
you don't need the whole
beautiful.
reaction to it. You just want to
No,
see them
I
in a
just
bunch of
want to
dresses.
see them in a lot of dresses. And I wanted to see Brittany and Misty and Lily and to an extent even Tammy trying on like or just shopping for things like, okay, so this is the color. What do you have? Because I'm not a modest person, spoilers, but I'm just not. I know, shocker. But I would have liked to see what an actual wedding boutique would have done to get Brittany a modest dress like that fit her standards. Like would they have put like a shawl over like her top, or what could they have done to make Brittany feel like the queen she is? But we didn't freaking see that because they had me hyped and then they were like, oh, no, just kidding. It's all the same dress. It's like, that's literally not what you said. Literally not what you said.
Yeah, because didn't Amy say that she just wanted it to be the right color, but whatever style they wanted?
Yeah, she's like, whatever style you want that'll fit your modesty standards. I just want it
and
to
then
be the
it
same
was
colors.
identical dresses.
Yeah, which I get. Maybe you got them in bulk. Maybe I feel like the dress, I mean, conspiracy theory time. I feel like the dress fit Lily perfect. Like, it looked so good on
Oh,
her. The
yeah, it was
cut was
made for
gorgeous.
Lily.
I would
Mhm.
not be shooketh if Lily and Amy picked out the dress that looked the best on Lily and was like, "Okay, well, everyone else can figure it out."
Yeah, because when they came out of like, for the tailor, Lily had it on properly, but
Yeah.
Misty was, like, trying to put the, like, off shoulder part up on her shoulders,
Yeah.
which is not how to wear that dress.
No.
So, I don't
It's
know if
meant
she'd
to
ever
be
even put it
off.
on,
Yeah.
you know? So,
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. And also, I felt like this was all fake anyway because I feel like to go to a tailor to get it custom made, you have more than one fitting. Wouldn't you? Like, wouldn't you have like,
yeah,
okay, this is what I think needs to happen. Okay, well, I'll come back after you've kind of got it like, kind of fixed up, but not perfect to make sure that
yeah.
this is how I need it. And then one more to make sure it's all right. We had
Mhm.
one.
Well, were these made or were these off the rack?
They look like off the rack to me,
Yeah.
which is
So
also
they were just
fine.
modifying them for their bodies, I guess.
Which is also fine. But not what you said I was going to get. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
true.
appreciate being lied to. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just tell me, "Hey, I'm gonna get you all the same dress," and sorry. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just no. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I felt like yours is a lot more true though, because you're right. Because nobody talked smack to her. Not even Andrea did.
Nope. No one
Nobody.
ever actually, I feel like, confronted Tammy on her
I
behavior.
would argue even Amy didn't confront her the way she should have been confronted.
Well, technically, Tammy left before Amy could have a conversation with her sister. So, anywho, but what else we got? I think we have like
Okay,
one more, right?
last category. What fell off?
Like, who let you
The
down?
the fall off award. So for me, I'll just tell you what mine is real quick, okay? Like,
Okay.
because my fall off was like, first off, Kelly let me down. Kelly let me down. But I was thinking more almost like subplots that let me down. What happened with Brittany and Chris's catering? That was like a thing that just died on the vine.
Well, yeah,
Like,
because we stopped talking about it after
yeah.
the thing. But also, do I really want to talk about it? I don't know.
I don't know. I want to talk about, we didn't talk about Amanda's health.
Not
Like,
really.
we didn't talk about Tammy's therapy. There was just, I feel like a lot of things that started up and then just fizzled. And it's like, oh, well, the job. That's it. The stupid job. I couldn't read my handwriting. Her volunteer. We did volunteer once, volunteer with Amy. We bought stuff, and that's it. So are we not doing that anymore?
Well, what I loved about that was just when she kept being like, "It's my first real job," and it's like, babe, it's not a job.
No,
It's
that's not a job.
volunteering. It's not the same thing.
That'd be like me saying hustling, trying to sell Minnie Mouse ears online is a job, which I guess it could be, but it's not mine.
Well, but like that's completely different.
Yeah,
I don't
sorry.
know. I just feel like it's not even a side hustle because it's not a hustle. It's just you volunteering your time, which is fine. And if
Yeah.
that gives you the confidence to get a real job, cool. But I loved when we were acting like, oh, I went for my interview for my volunteer job. And it's like they just want to make sure that you're not an animal abuser,
Yeah,
pretty much.
I don't mind picking up cat poop, but I want to stick my finger in their butt every once in a while. It's like, okay, well, maybe not for you.
Maybe you can't work here
Maybe
then.
not for you.
We're not going to give you a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't get the t-shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just felt like they made that seem like that was going to be such a big deal, and it really wasn't. So that's what I meant
Yeah.
by fall off. So what's your fall off award? Or it could be a
Mine is just
person.
Misty because
Oh,
if
yeah.
you listen to our old stuff, season 2, episode 6, I am defending Misty because Tammy calls Misty the bitch of the family. And in this season, I think Misty made me so angry. Like
Really?
she was kind of a bitch the entire time. Like someone pointed out on our comments, and I'm sorry I don't remember who, but they pointed out that like when the kids were running around, Misty did like one of those looks like, are you seeing this
Oh,
shit? Kind of a
yeah.
look. And she just did that the whole time. And then there was that part in the when they were doing the workout, the bungee workout, where her little sister is like, "Oh, I'm getting pinched by this." And
Yeah.
Misty's just like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you." And it's like, "Help your sister." I don't
Yeah.
understand why are you always so rude?
Yeah. think Misty's not a nice person as you thought she was.
No, and I'm just starting to see, like, now that she's been around and then, like, I love when she just keeps being like, "I don't know how I got roped into this," and it's like, "Do you want your money or not?"
Yeah.
That's how you got roped into this because you want money.
Did you want money? Then this is what you
Yeah,
do.
then this is why you're doing it. But she just made me mad this season, and I think that she's I don't know, she's a bitch.
Yeah.
So and I'd never seen that before this season.
So sad. And I did really like Misty. And you're right. She was disappointing this season. I
She
will
was,
say
and yeah.
she did call Chris out for her. Well, Tammy apologized. Like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Yeah, that's one moment where I was like, there you go. Because Chris was like, well, I mean, Tammy apologized. And she's like, no, she didn't. That is
Yeah.
not what she did. She did not apologize. She
But
said she was going through stuff, which is not an apology.
yeah. It's, ugh. There's a lot of people who let
But
us down, I feel like, this season.
yeah. Okay.
I feel like the
Yeah.
person who
So what do
down,
we want?
let me
What?
down
Go
the
ahead.
most was TLC. They did not film things the way I wanted them to be filmed.
I honestly like, I think the front half of this season was great. I think it had a lot of drama, which I personally love. I think the back half of the season was boring
Yeah.
for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
So I feel like next season, I guess Tammy and Andrea to figure that stuff out. I don't think that Amy and Brian are going to last,
Yeah.
but because I think that
I
once Amy gets skin removal, she'll realize that she can do better than Brian.
I think it depends on how controlling we really think Brian is. Because if he's
I
super,
think he's
super
very controlling.
then she'll be with him for a while.
Well,
Because
I don't know. Is he? I don't know. We'll
I
see.
still like Brian. I don't know any fan theories or anything or history. I still think he's good for Amy because at least she's not putting up with her family's garbage anymore.
Yeah, but she's also isolated from her family now,
Yeah, but her
which
family
is not a good
sucks.
sign. Yeah, but she's put up with him for this long. I don't know. We'll see what happens with him.
Yeah.
It weirds me out just because I the way he was so excited that she had little boys freaks me out. But then finding out that he's a dad himself, I'm like, wait, but you have kids.
Yeah.
So why do you want to raise these little boys when you have two of your own kids?
Yeah, that you could clearly be raising.
That you should be a part of their lives. Like, that's weird to me.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know how
Or
I feel
maybe
about-
he's like Cody and like, because Cody likes little kids because, when you're little, you think your dad can do no wrong and you don't
Oh,
question him and you think he's a superhero. And then once you become a teenager, you're like, actually, my dad can be an idiot. So
yeah.
that's when
So-
Cody stops caring about his kids, when they stop looking at him like he's a god.
That's so sad. Those poor boys.
Is it sad?
Yeah, I think it's sad that.
Oh, okay. Not for Cody. I get what you're saying.
No, I think it's sad that he decides, oh well, now I don't want you in my life because
100%.
Because you see me as a person. It's like,
well, like if you go, like I love Sister Wives, but if you go to the COVID seasons, Dayton, who is Robin's like 20-something-year-old son, I don't know how old he is now, but during COVID he was like going to college. Dayton and Aurora, right, were going to school, and they could still live in the house because they abided by all of Cody's rules. And then Garrison and Gabriel, who lived with Janelle, he wanted Janelle to throw her boys out of her house during the pandemic because they had jobs. That's literally why. Because Garrison was an adult who had to work for money.
Yeah.
And Janelle was like, motherfucker, I'm not kicking my boys out. I'll kick you out before I do. Like,
well,
I'm not kicking my boys out during a pandemic. Not happening. And she didn't, obviously.
She did kick out Cody.
Eventually.
He's the worst.
But that wasn't the straw for her, I don't think.
It was him not putting out.
I think so.
Oh, I was kidding.
I think that Janelle and Cody probably had like crazy sex.
Ew.
Yeah.
Gross.
I think that Cody hated boning Christine.
I would
because
too.
I think
because
Christine was probably boring.
Listening to Christine talk about sex, it's like, I don't want to bone you. Nobody wants to bone you.
I think
You
that
seem
Christine
like the most...
thinks that she's wild now, but I think she's the person who like shoves her tongue all the way down your throat thinking that that's what you want.
I feel like Christine's idea of crazy is, oh my God, we left the lights on.
Yeah. I
Like,
think, yeah.
reading that book and listening to her talks, like, I wanted to have good sex, but I just laid there and cried. It's like, okay, well, that's probably why it wasn't good. Not trying to victim blame you, but that's probably a reason.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think that okay, and I don't know because she didn't give a ton of details. I do agree with her about the wedding night, though,
Yeah, there
that
should have been
Cody
more.
should have done better on the wedding night. Like, he should have taken care of her, eased her into it. Maybe let's not even have sex on the wedding night.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
ease
get her
into
excited about
foreplay and making
something.
out.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's like explore each other. But like, first off, he never wanted to marry her, but he did wrong there. But I also wonder if her piety made her boring.
I
Like,
see. I know I've never watched the show, but I agree because I think listening to her read her stupid book, which is way too long, and I try not to be mean about people, but it sounds like Cody was never sexually attracted to her in any way, shape, or form. She
well,
wasn't
because I
attracted to
wonder if
him.
she was like so religious that she was like, we pray
Yeah.
all the
Well, and
time before we have sex
he
and
knew her
stuff
in
like
the
that.
youth group. So it was probably weird for him too to be like, this is a kid. This is a kid
She
that I
wasn't a
happen
kid
to.
though. She was like 19,
Yeah, but that's still weird because he'd already
but
had
he
2
was only
wives.
like 23.
So weird. So weird.
Well, but that's the religion. I don't know. But I think that, I don't know. I think that she wanted to have sex with garments. That's what I think to start with. And he was like, oh, well, I'm just raw dogging Mary and Janelle and shoving it in their butts and their mouths and all kinds of holes.
Yeah.
Belly buttons. I don't know. I don't know what Cody's into.
I don't know. He's weird. But no,
He
I
is
think
weird.
Christine seems
And
like
Christine was like vaginal only, missionary only.
we do not need orgasms, sir.
Yeah.
Like it I don't know. Listening to her book, I'm like, I don't want to victim blame you because I'm sure that you had bad sex and you weren't confident enough to go ask somebody else about how to have better sex.
Yeah, that's
But
another thing that makes me sad about the sister wives relationship is I don't understand why there wasn't more of, I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be, the religion is designed to make women compete with each other.
yeah.
And I think that it's also made to where you're not actually a unit because you're competing for some stupid fucking guy,
Well, and
which I don't get.
resources too, because there's only one income. So it's like my kids
Yeah, and
need
he
that.
only has enough time to pay attention to so many kids.
Yeah.
So you're constantly competing with each other. But if you're listening to Janelle and Mary orgasm every night and have crazy sex, how hard would it have been to be like, what's going on in there? Like,
It's like,
mine is not that good. What am I doing
yeah.
wrong?
How come you seem to stub your toe every night at 11 when Cody's in your room and holler about it for an hour? What is happening? It's like,
It
oh,
seems like
okay.
it would be an awkward conversation to initiate, but it seems like something that you would just have to do.
Yeah, especially if you wanted that. Now, because I
Yeah,
part of me thinks that she didn't want that. She's like, no, we are
maybe.
having pious sex for babies. That is it. It's like, okay, well then you don't get the O face. You get his.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, never have
Seems
sex
like you would
without
just
cookies.
ask, like, what are you doing? Like,
I don't believe in having sex unless I get my cookies anyway. So
stop calling them cookies.
that's what
I
you
agree with you
call
though.
them. Like I don't.
What's the point?
Yeah, that's not fair.
No, it's
I
not fair.
I get
But
if I don't get cookies that day, but I better get a bakery tomorrow. Like I'm just
oh my
saying.
god. How did we get on this topic? Why are we talking about this?
We should cut all that. I'm sorry. We were talking about
I'm probably not going to, but yeah, I don't know why we were talking about that.
we're
Sorry.
getting off subject. We were talking about Sister Wives and Christine and
Yeah. Next season, I honestly hope that Amanda's feeling better.
I do
I
too. I
miss
miss
Amanda.
Amanda. Yeah, I do too. I miss Amanda. She has
I need Amanda.
but I need Amanda, old Amanda. Like, shut the hell up, Tammy. Like you're
I need Amanda to be ready to fight people.
Yeah, I do.
That's what I need.
I love I think if Amy doesn't change, I'm okay with that. I love Amy just standing in her power and her truth and being
Yeah.
confident, being like, well, I'll just cut you off. I don't really care. Bye, Felicia. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that energy
love
for
that.
Amy.
I just wonder what we're going to do.
I need Andrea
season.
single. Like honestly, at this point, I would be happy next season if it was like and Andrea and Tammy broke up, so we're not going to see Andrea anymore. I'm like, oh my god, but she broke up with her. That's so great. I'll miss Andrea, but now I know she can have a good life. And she's not dealing with
Yeah.
Tammy. Like, I will be fine with that.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Like,
I do agree with that.
yeah, and I need Chris and the whole Chris and Brittany. Well, I guess we'll figure out what's wrong with Brittany. It's like, shut up. Just stop
Yeah.
with that.
I feel like
please.
we'll see what happens with that. I wonder, I do, as much as I don't like that Tammy's right, but I do think she's right that Chris doesn't want a kid.
Yeah. Well, why
I mean,
would
he's
he?
45.
God, I would die.
Yeah.
I am turning 45 and I would, sometimes I think having a 6-year-old is too much.
She's talking about cats again.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It's always cats.
Indiana has so much energy. Like when we were at Mom and Dad's and Edmonds.
Yeah, she just knocked something over. Yeah, our parents have a kitten and he ran around like a horse all night. But anyway.
Yeah, it's just too much. Like,
it is too much.
I can't imagine being like, I want to start all over at 45.
I can't either.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think you're ever too old to follow your dream. Like if you're 40,
facts.
If you're 60 and decide, hey, I think I want to be a mom, you go off, queen. You do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I 100% support you. For me, no, ain't gonna be a thing. I want my life to start revolving more around Disney trips and less around children. Thank you.
Yeah. Not that it ever did. But
Not that it ever has. But I'm just saying, if I was Chris, I would be like, no, if you want kids, you're gonna have to go, you can go back to get a teaching degree and go to school. We can maybe foster care emergency kids, and you can get like random influx kids, because that is a big thing that needs to happen in this world. But
yeah,
I am not having a permanent child live in this house.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for next season. I want to know where we're gonna go as a family, like with the family, and I hope, because I mean, like before this season started, everyone didn't know if it was gonna come back. So I hope to God it comes back, because I need more. But I don't see it canceling, because I think it was still pretty popular.
I don't see it canceling, but I don't know where else we're going. Like we've taken care of everything now. Because Amy, I still think Amy's Delulu about I need skin removal surgery. It's like, no, girl, you need donut removal surgery. That's different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like, girl, no. Like, your sister literally did need skin removal. I don't know if you do. Like, I'm just saying.
Yeah, she's going to have to. Well, I mean, she wants it, then that's fine. But
not.
I don't know.
Not medically. I don't know if they're going to be like, okay, you got some waddle. Welcome to life.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm excited for next season though. I'm really excited to go back and do season 2 again.
I know.
So next week we're going to do season 2 episode 7, Jerry Bites Back. Amy counts down the days until her delivery with an eccentric photo shoot. The family worries about that Jerry is derailing Tammy's diet, and Tammy reveals her big secret to Jerry.
I really, once again, and I know that we did this last time, but I don't know what the big secret is, and it's driving me insane.
I know. I'm so excited that you don't know. It's literally not a big deal.
But she makes it sound like I have 3 kids living in my basement.
I really yeah. We'll see what it is next week, though.
Okay, I'm excited. So, we're doing the same release schedule. We're just going to do Wednesdays for that, right?
Wednesdays, yes.
Okay. I just wanted for y'all to know, not because I, of course, know everything.
And then we'll post on Instagram when we put our Extreme Sisters first episode out.
Yes, because that is
and that'll
crazy.
be next week as well.
Yeah.
It is. I'm so excited to talk about that.
Like I said, watch it, don't watch it. It's crazy. Y'all, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited. All right, well, we'll see you guys next week.
All right, bye.
Season sisters, they're not quite a thing.